Hey, what's up everyone? If you're tuning into this video, you probably searched how do I break down a Ruger 380, Ruger LCP. I can go ahead and tell you it's going to be super easy. But if you're not familiar with handguns or guns at all, then this should help you. I'm going to try to make it as simple as it can be because it's very simple. You can also read how to do it right here in your manual. Right there, you should have it. It should have come with a gun, unless you just bought it off someone that you know, or a stranger. If you bought it off a licensed dealer and it's brand new, it should have that in there. If not, they lied to you. They're not a licensed dealer. The number one thing I like about this gun is that American flag behind me. I'm a combat veteran, served 4 years. I was in the Air Force, so I had it made. All you Army guys can make fun of me, whatever, it is what it is. But I was the one who made sure that the F-15s got up in the air to drop bombs. And then also, I'll turn some attention real quick, and then I'll get started. Packages for Peace. I founded it after separating in 2011. We send care packages to the troops overseas. So, first thing you need to do is, if you are new to firearms, never, ever, ever point a gun at something that you do not intend on killing. Whether you think it's loaded, think it's not loaded, keyword think. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the magazine out. How do I do that? This little button right here, which will be on the left side of the firearm. Pop it out. Hollow points. Self-defense. This is my wife's gun. Well, I don't know whose gun it is. We have two of them. This one right here is brand new. This is a brand new gun. We have another one. What we did when we first bought it is we took it out and we shot about 100 rounds through it. Get her comfortable with it. And shot 100 rounds. We did have a jam or two, which isn't, really uncommon. You're supposed to shoot a couple 100 rounds through it, and then bring it home, break it down, and clean it. Maybe that's where you're at right now, at that stage. Today, I'm just going to show you how to break it down. This is actually going to be my first video as far as telling you how to do anything with a firearm. I do have a lot of guns. I hunt. I enjoy shooting. Collected guns for quite some time now. But anyways, our first step was to drop our magazine out. The next thing you want to do good thing I did that, right? So I just seen the shell come out. You seen the shell come out. What we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and slide it back, and I'm going to lock it. Slide it back, slide this little guy up. It's going to lock into place. I'm going to look real good in there. Real good. Real good. Because you're going to be doing a lot of stuff here. And man, you hear too many horror stories about firing these things in the house, or not on purpose, and that's not good. I actually had a buddy, round guns his whole life, hunts like crazy, owns a bunch, fired a 22. It went through his leg. He's fine, but could be dead. So be very, very careful with these things. So now I'm gonna go ahead and let this go forward with the gun to look just like that. Everything's normal. The only thing that's changed is you've dropped the magazine out and you've cleared the chamber, which is a very important step. When your gun's ready to fire, you'll see it. Lack of better words, there's your hammer. I still don't feel comfortable pointing this thing in my face, even though I've checked it 5 times. You see the hammer right there, okay? That always means, hey, if you pull the trigger, I'm gonna go bang, or I'm gonna go click. So I'm gonna check it again. There's nothing in it. I'm gonna go ahead and dry fire it, just to show you the difference. This right here means if I pull the trigger right now, I got nothing, okay? Something else that you'll notice on this model, it's got a little peephole right there. If there's a shell in the chamber, you should be able to see it. Still though, I mean, I could give 2 shits about that. Always open it up and look, always. That's not reliable enough. The first thing I'm gonna do, this little pin right here, it's gotta come out. In order to do that, you're gonna bring this slide back about 1/6 of the way, okay? And then you're gonna pop it out with the flat edge. It could be anything. It can be a screwdriver, or hey, how about this? This right here comes with them. This came with your gun. If you bought it from a licensed dealer and it's brand new, this came with your gun. Use the back end of the bullet. I had a hard time getting that in the view. Use the back end. Right there's your little lip. Pull it out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bring it back. Okay, as you can see, I got it out. Not out, but I've got it where I want it right now. What it is you'll notice that when you're putting it back together, that's got to be out. You can push it in only so far. You're going to have to bring it back a little bit to get it in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I already got it out enough. I'm just going to pull it out with my hand. Okay, so I'm out. Lay that piece down. Lay that piece down on the table. So now that I got that out, voila, push it forward, okay? This right here, you're done with it. You are done. You will not do anything else with this as far as breaking down. It's as down as far as you need it to clean it. Okay, so we're going to lay this down on the table. This is what you're left with. This right here, okay? The barrel is pointing in this direction. What I'm going to do right now is the spring right here. I'm going to push it this way. Okay, the gun's pointing this way. I'm going to push it in the direction the gun's pointing, and I'm going to lay this down. Okay, now that we got that out. Okay, if it looks like that stopped and started, it did. A little error with my phone. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is remove the barrel. In order to do this, I'm going to point the gun in the same direction as when we remove the recoil spring. You're going to have to press the barrel forward. Press it forward a little bit, okay? And it'll just wiggle right out, okay? Put it all down. Put everything that you've done, put it down. Put it in order. It's just a good habit to get into. I mean, even this is so simple. You're going to be a master in no time. I'm sure right now you can put it right back together and no issues. As far as the breakdown part goes, that's it. There's a lot of stuff that can happen that you can do once you break it down. There's a lot of cleaning, oiling, stuff like that you can do. That's not this video. This video is to show you how to take it apart, put it back together. If I get likes on this, and if I can get some subscribers, however, this page, this channel is shared with my son, and my son is a wannabe YouTube viral sensation. He's found him a role model somewhere on it, and he wants me to record everything he's doing. He said, "Daddy, why don't you make a video?" And I said, "Well, I guess this will be good." He likes to see my videos. This is my second video. The other one has nothing to do with guns. But anyways, like, if you don't care, feel free to subscribe. And if I can see some likes coming and some views coming, then I will look into making more videos. So right now, I got every part. I got my recoil assembly laid out. I got my recoil spring assembly. So that's the way I do it. You can do it however. You can be a sloppy mess, and that's fine with me. I don't really care. So let me show you real quick. On what I got going on right here. How I got it laid out. Let me see here. Let me get this into view. There we go. Simple. Okay. So now, well, I'm going to show you something real quick with this recoil spring. Something happens and you're messing with it. And you drop it. It's actually 3 pieces. Okay, you got this smaller spring. If it happens, just slide it in, and then slide this over it. Okay. Now, when you do this, the head of this pin, or the butt of it, or the plate of it, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. Like I've showed you, the gun's been facing this way a lot, so I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back like this. The butt, as you'll see, there's a little groove. There's a groove that you will see. So it's gonna be on your barrel. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it right here, right there. So just like that, just like that. That's what it's gonna catch on. Okay. So anyways, we are ready to put this bad boy back together. So go in the reverse order. Okay. Not that this is hard, but it is kind of different as I'm recording this video, because I'm always doing it the other direction. I'm right-handed and it's just natural. So anyways, get it in there. Get it where you want it. Good. You can see that the top will be flush, okay? It's gonna fall into place anyways, but at least right now I know I got it in. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip it over real quick. There's a little notch right here. You should be able to, when you're installing this, what I do is I put this spring, if you're looking at it from this way, put this spring in that little notch, and it fits pretty good, and then I pop it in there. So right now, we're in that groove. There's not any other grooves similar to it, so you should be good. Get it in that groove. You're good to go. Right now it's upside down. I'll flip it around for you. That's it, okay? That's pretty much all there is to it. I'm gonna pull this spring back, make sure I'm seated good. I am. Everything's good to go. So now it gets even easier. Right here. Slide this bad boy right back on. And you might notice, I'm gonna turn around for a second, but something that you might notice is okay. Whenever you start this, before you start disassembling it, you're gonna open this. You're gonna open this slide. You're gonna push it back, okay, and you're gonna check to see if there's a shell in there. Well, the term hammer, that means it's ready to fire right. So that's what you want to see. A while ago when I was showing you guys, I dry fired it. So whenever I did, you know, it's going to go to a different location. So when you try to put this on, if it's not where it needs to be, which is ready to fire, you're going to come back, and chances are it's going to hit right there. It's going to stop. Okay, that's pretty much what just happened to me. But if you do it in the order you're supposed to, bam, you're good. The next thing is something that I think this right here could, you would figure it out, but it's going to be the only thing. I mean, it's so easy. As you can see now, it's so easy. There's right now, if you've never done this, you're thinking, man, how is that going to go in there? It is, trust me, it is. So what I like to do is just try to get it at an angle. You'll figure it out. That right there, that little thing that looks like a little wire, it moves. I wish I had something here to show. Okay, I do. So like if I were to stick something in it, you're gonna be able to see my fat fingers are in the way. Anyways, if I stick this in there, if I stick this in and just push down, it's gonna move down. It's flexible, okay? So now all you gotta do is you can do it however. I mean, you're gonna figure this part out, okay? You know how we had to move it back a 6. Well, right now you're fine. It can be all the way back. It's still gonna go in. It's not gonna go in all the way. So once you get it in and it stops, that's when you need to push the slide back a little bit. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead, shoot. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this pin in, and it's simple. Like, it goes right in. See how there's a gap? That's not right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be pressing in on it and going back at the same time, and it's just gonna snap right in. It's in. So I mean, I'm at this point I'm good. Come back with it. I'm gonna dry fire. There ain't nothing in there. Magazine is in, and we are good. I really, at this point, I can't even, I can't even think of a whole lot more to tell you at this point. I'm trying to think. I smoke a cigarette. This right here, let's see. It's gonna be your extractor. It's common sense. It's hopefully it's the most well, I won't say the most reliable. Hopefully your trigger is pretty reliable, but that's pretty reliable. A jam will get you killed. So that's why I said earlier, I said, you know, put rounds through it. If you're buying it new, I know ammo's not cheap. Go put 200 rounds through it. Clean it. 100 rounds at least. If you're gonna have a jam, then hopefully it's when you're first shooting it, not when someone tries to attack you or whatever. You know, magazine latch, hopefully you know that by now. If not, you're probably way behind on the video. You got front and rear sights. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this magazine out again and just make sure I'm good. You got front and rear sights. They're fixed. let's face it, they suck. They suck, and this gun isn't your accurate beauty. Somebody's holding someone hostage and you gotta shoot somebody in the head. This isn't your this isn't your weapon of choice. You got your takedown pin, which is hopefully you already know that. Like I said earlier, your hammer is visible. It's visible. That means it's ready to shoot. That's all there is to it. That not only does it ready to shoot, like it means that when you pull that trigger, something's gonna happen. Like I said, a bang or a click. On some guns, you know, ready to shoot might mean my safety's in. Red means danger. It means it's ready to shoot. On this, if you can see that and it's visible, that means it's ready to shoot. But anytime you're clearing your weapon, just put your eyes on it. Don't use this little window. I don't know. Just don't. It's I don't think it's called a window. It's called a viewport. But just don't use it. So, anyways, that was a video of how to tear down, put back together your 380 auto. Like I said, if you'd like to see more videos, hopefully that didn't suck. I mean, I could have just flew through it, but I kind of just felt like being in chill mode. That's kind of the way I do when I get out with my guns. I'm not in a hurry or anything. But if you like the video, then like it. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe. And I will be posting more at a later date. Thanks for viewing. Peace out. There you go.